Time's now 4:44. Let's get straight over to Peyton. That's a bad idea, it seems like to me.
Yeah, the water, it's actually really dangerous. Riptides, yeah, you never want to be in rough water when storms are blowing on in, but that is what's left of Danny. It's now just a remnant low. It doesn't have really a closed circulation, so it can't be considered a tropical cyclone, but that's what's left of it, dumping some pretty heavy rainfall west of Atlanta, heading towards Birmingham. So that's what's left of the little circulation there. Now out in the tropics are still somewhat active. It is June after all, remember, so it's not very often we're tracking a tropical wave this far out in the Atlantic this early in the season. It's just usually not that conducive for development. And this is the wave we've been tracking. This is fairly impressive. It is small. It is moving fast, 22 miles an hour. Now, the faster these move, it's oftentimes a lot harder for them to try to wrap on up and organize, but it's going to continue to move west here. There's the Lesser Antilles getting into the Caribbean. There's Puerto Rico, and the National Hurricane Center still giving this about a 40% chance of development by the end of this week. So it's still probably not going to look all that impressive over the next day or so as it does move towards the west. And then once we get to about tomorrow night into early Thursday morning, it's going to be somewhere in there, and then it's going to be somewhere in here, this general area. Now, keep in mind, this is not technically a cone. This is where it could be, the center of whatever it may be. So we'll keep an eye on this long term. Right now, it is not an immediate threat to the United States, but you know, it's way on out there. A lot of things can change. We'll keep an eye on it. Now, one reason that it really hasn't been doing much, it's been riding somewhat near the cooler waters. Anywhere you don't see reds, that's going to be below 80 degrees, and really you need probably 80 degrees or more before you start to get into the warmer waters that can support tropical development, and it's going to be moving into the warmer water. So that's where it is right now, and today and tomorrow it's going to be moving through this part, so warming on up, and then the Caribbean's always, you know, in the mid 80s this time of year. So it'll be moving into somewhat favorable environment. Still some wind shear, still some dry air though. So we'll wait and see if we get a depression out of that one. Next name is Elsa. Can you believe we're already to the E storm? We had Danny, of course, that formed yesterday, and we'll see if we get Elsa as we head into maybe the end of June, the first couple of days of July. Now, our weather, we don't have anything to worry about in the tropics in the near term. Very summer-like again today. Highs will be in the upper 80s to near 90. We'll have some passing downpours once again, very similar to yesterday. This morning, there's not a whole lot on radar, but there are a few showers down in eastern St. Bernard. We've got a few showers over in Mississippi, at least in Harrison County, and creeping up towards Bay St. Louis. And then we've had a few showers down along the mouth of the river, but that is about it right now. I do think over the coming hours we'll have some showers and thunderstorms start to develop more inland. So I'd have the rain gear nearby, kind of like we saw yesterday. And then as we go through the afternoon hours, this model is pretty aggressive on developing some heavier rainfall. So it is possible that some areas do pick up some heavier rain later this morning and through the afternoon. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Overall, the movement of all this isn't going to be as quick as we've seen the past couple of days, which has helped us with the flooding threat. And while the flooding threat's not high today, of course, if you get one of these parked over you for 30 minutes or so, it's going to lead to a little bit of street flooding. Then by around 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, things winding down, and then for the evening hours, it'll be fairly nice outside. That's how it is this time of year. And rain chances are going to hold about 50-50 through Friday. And then as we head into the weekend, while these only say 50%, I think these are going to go up. We're still a little uncertain on when the heaviest rain is going to be this weekend. As that cold front sags down to us, it's going to slow down. And when the heaviest rain falls, still a little unclear. Now, most of it would probably come during the afternoon when we get daytime heating, but just know that Saturday, Sunday do still have the potential to be quite wet. And we'll cross our fingers that hopefully it doesn't fall, you know, Sunday evening if you want to get fireworks in and things like that, but just something to keep in mind if you got outdoor plans. So just summer-like through at least Friday. Rain chances will be higher than normal Saturday and Sunday because of that cold front moving in. And with the rain around, our temperatures are going to stay in the mid to upper 80s. So this isn't going to be a nice cool day. It's just going to be one of those cloudy, rain around, that keeps the temperatures down type of days. And we could even see some of those storms lingering into your Monday next week.